Sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not. Welcome to this episode of Am I the Asshole? Our first one is from Corrupted GF. Am I the asshole for beating my friends in a competition that we begged them not to join? So I want to start by saying my boyfriend, 28 male, and I, 26 female, are very competitive. We discovered this during a company relay race years ago and have since competed in all kinds of events, like paintball, laser tag, triathlons, etc. Most of our friends know how intense we can get, so they usually sit out unless it's for fun. Recently, we invited our friends to a paintball tournament, not to compete, but to hang out. These events often have a little bar area or food stall where people can watch from an elevated platform, kinda like Hunger Games. One of our friends and her boyfriend decided they wanted to compete too, even though they'd never played paintball before. We warned them that it wasn't for beginners and that most people take it seriously, since there's a cash prize for the top 3 teams. After like a week, we eventually told them straight up that we didn't think they should compete. They got annoyed and said they were adults and could make their own choices, so we backed off. Come tournament day, they were the only beginners and got wrecked in the 2 practice rounds. Then they ended up against us in the first official match, random by the way. We didn't go easy on them, and the match ended in under 4 minutes. We made it to the final round, but ended up losing to a team wearing predator masks. Yeah, we didn't stand a chance. Afterward, we went to the bar area, but noticed our friends we were competing with weren't there. Someone told us they had left, which we understood. Sometimes after losing, you don't want to hang out. We enjoyed the rest of the day and went home. Later that evening, they called us upset, saying we should have gone easier on them because we're friends and should have at least let them get a shot in. I reminded them we'd warned them and that we treated them like we would any other team. Safe to say, the call didn't end well. The next day, she posted on Facebook saying, "We tried too hard to beat them, only to not win in the end," making us seem like bad friends who were trying to embarrass them. Now some friends and family are piling on, saying we were selfish. Others who were at the event say our friends are overreacting. I didn't think we did anything wrong, but now with all these other people in my ear, I'm second guessing myself. So Reddit, am I the asshole? Edit. I don't know how to make an edit to the post to add things, but I want to clarify some things. We invited more friends than just the ones that competed. 3 of our friends came to watch. It wasn't mandatory. They could have said no. We did not invite our friends because we think we're the best. We are D4, definitely not a beginner, but nowhere near a pro. We didn't have a problem with our friends wanting to join the competition. We were just worried because this wasn't a beginner tournament. Everyone competing was either going to be D4 or D3. We were already pushing our luck trying to compete against a D3. We aren't competitive in every game, just competitions and games with winning prizes. A lot of my friends are part of tennis groups and bowling leagues and other paintball teams, and they invited us to watch them all the time. I didn't think it would be such a big deal to ask them to hang out and watch us. Definitely not the asshole. I mean, you gave them prime warning that you weren't gonna go easy on them and that it was an actual competition with a prize involved. So, of course, anybody who goes easy on anybody in something like that is just asking to lose. And our final one is by Particular Diver 8913. Am I the asshole for telling my neighbor if her new fence is on my property, I'm going to ask she moves it? I have historically had a good relationship with my elderly neighbor. We've always been nothing but friendly with each other. We own hillside homes in Southern California, each worth about $1 million in today's market. Last week, she told me she was going to fence her yard because she doesn't like the high school kids down the street trespassing. I told her, go for it. All I ask is keep it on your property. This week, the fence was completed. She flagged me down in my driveway and asked me what I thought of her new fence. I was honest with my concerns and let her know the contractor installed the fence several feet to the south of the sewer grates, which I believe is several feet on my property. Per my title records, we split the easement, so I thought it should be placed on the north side of the sewer grate on her side. Fence was installed in one day and all took place while I was at work. I had no time to pause it while they were building, or I would have said something. She kind of shrugged it off and told me she doesn't think it's placed wrong. I told her due to the expense of land in our area, I would be scheduling to have a survey done to confirm the fence is properly placed. I informed her that if it was off by inches, it wouldn't be a problem, but if it's discovered it's several feet on my property, I would ask it be moved. She seemed kind of surprised and irritated that I would request the fence be moved, asking if I would be willing to just live with it due to the expense. I informed her due to the small yard and expensive land in our area, I don't think that's something I would be okay with. I kindly informed her I think she should have had a survey done prior to fence placement if it was something she was concerned about. I don't think I should donate land I pay for because of her error. Update. Wow, I did not anticipate this one would be of any interest. Yesterday I was in contact with several survey companies. Some have sent estimates. Some said they will have one sent by Monday next week. From the two I've gotten thus far, I'm looking at about 4 to 5K. Spoke to a real estate attorney who made me feel better about the situation. He advised he has seen this many times, and it's a very straightforward case, especially when fresh. In a nutshell, if the survey confirms it's on my property at all, then I notify the neighbor it needs to move. He said in his experience, it rarely has to see a courtroom. He additionally added it should be a red flag that I don't see any underground utilities marked prior to work starting, especially because it's on a sewer easement. He added in my city the manhole shouldn't be fenced into her yard in the event it needs servicing. With the new fence, it's now enclosed in her yard. I will update when the survey is done. Some companies are booked until January. I don't see how anybody can be an asshole if they want to hold somebody else accountable for potentially building on their land. Now, it's one thing if the neighbor was responsible, did a survey, and the survey fucked up, because at that point, it wouldn't be on the neighbor. But considering the neighbor even failed to do that basicness, if it ends up that it was on OP's land, they should have that fence moved. Alright, that's enough stories for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Am I the Asshole? If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons and super thanks contributors. Have a great day and stay safe out there.